Hello, alumni friends. Welcome to another NHCC Alumni Coffee Break. Always my favorite day of the week, and we are in for a super special treat today. Two of my very good friends have joined us, and Audua, I am so excited about everything about this meeting, but we're gonna kind of rein it in because this is about your books. But I want to introduce to our audience, these are our faces very familiar to you. Our Gerry Huerth is a former faculty member here at North Hennepin. Gerry, you are deeply missed in the hallways, and I gotta do a little teaser here because this is one of the joys of my life. Audua Pugh is now adjunct faculty at North Hennepin Community College. She was a student. Everybody knows Audua. She is amazing in so many respects and has had a huge imprint on North Hennepin Community College from the moment she stepped in. But I'm too much of a fanboy here. I'm gonna get a little crazy and I want to rein it back in because this is about both of you. The new faculty member here at the college, Audua, is teaching in psychology. And of course, Gerry's now retired, but both of you have written a book. And we are celebrating this today. Audua, I'm going to start with you and your beautiful book. Tell our audience the name.
Oh, thank you. So the name of our book is Rusty and the Crew, The Beginning, Volume 1. So that lets you know that it's going to be a couple more coming after this one. Yes. But I have to say, I have to stop for a minute and say, Gerry was my instructor. You were my instructor. And now I'm faculty. So, now I'm staff. So I got to, just put that out there and now Gerry and the relationships between Gerry and I, he is my aunt and I love him so much. And I'm so honored to do this with him. It's a privilege. And I didn't just write the book. It was my husband and myself. So we wrote it together. And my husband's name is Michael, and I'm just super excited. I'm just going to hold the book up. This is our coloring book, and this is our full color book.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
And it talks about, and it's the introduction to who Rusty is and how he was created, because Rusty is a paper bag that teaches and trains recycling and organics recycling, and the crew, Childy, Rhea, Emerson, and Winston, are the 4 young people that help him in his quest to help in recycling, organics recycling. They were made out of the love. He was created out of the love that they have for the earth. And also, who is the crew? The crew is you. You can do your part to take care of the earth by recycling and organics recycling, help to combat climate change, and help disparities in BIPOC communities.
Wonderful. I love it. I love it. And this was an inspiration, Audua, from your nonprofit organization as well.
Well, no. Actually, this is how it came to be. I was a student. I was a student at North Hennepin. Yep. I was a student at North Hennepin in the Diversity and Equity Office. I started working at on Earth Week. We used to have Earth Week there, and so. We Hastings and I were having a conversation. I said, we need a character. And his name was Rusty. I told my husband what I wanted. He draws. I told him what I wanted. When that time I came home, Rusty was on the paper. We took that picture and it evolved and evolved. And it's been going ever since then.
Wow. I love it. I love it. That's marvelous.
Now recycling is my life.
So good. So good. My gosh. And Gerry, you've written a book as well.
Yeah. While I was at North Hennepin, actually for the last 25 years, I've been writing novels. And I've completed, I think, about 6.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And this is the first one I've had edited and published. And it's called The Boundary Waters.
Yeah, you gotta hold it up.
There.
There you go.
And it's a conversation basically between two people. But it's more than that. It's the story about boundaries between people
Mm,
and how we're actually connected. And it takes in lots of interesting things like historic trauma
mm.
and also quantum mechanics, which is another of my hobbies. But it's basically about, I'm going to call it entanglement, but
Okay.
in a quantum mechanics sense,
Mm,
using it as a metaphor. Two subatomic particles interact and they separate, they're entangled. In a sense, their identity is shared, even if one is on one end of the universe and the other is. And Audua and I became entangled at our very first meeting.
We did.
And it was a tense, tough, creative, loving
Yes.
meeting where we became entangled.
And yes,
And so
since then,
it's been lifelong.
yes, a beautiful relationship.
yes.
And that is what the Boundary Waters is about.
Mm,
So peoples becoming entangled, but in the sense of connected in a deeper way. That's it.
wonderful. Wonderful. And you both are having a book signing, aren't you? For the books, there's an event coming up.
We are joining together as we do, and we are having a book release on August the 5th. This is the flyer. On August 5th, Thursday, August 5th, from 5 to 7 at the Isaac Walton Lodge. And the address is 8816 West River Road in Brooklyn Park. We will be there. Rusty will be there. We can take pictures, autograph. We're going to have like snacks. And we're asking everybody to come out and join us, celebrate with us.
Yeah, just to celebrate the potential that we all have to be creative.
Absolutely.
And so that's what we want to share.
And of course, we will be selling books that day.
Yeah.
Of course, of course. And of course, for our audience, we will have all of that information on this interview so they can see how to, is there going to be a sign up that they can sign up for, or just show up?
Just show up, please show up.
Okay.
Because we have food for at least 50 people. So
okay,
please, at least 50 people come and eat some food and break bread with us. At least do that.
absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Well, I want to be there for sure. So I'm going to take a real close look at that date and I would like to attend. So
it's not this Thursday, it's the following Thursday.
Okay.
So not this week Thursday, next week Thursday from 5 to 7. You don't have to stay for the whole thing. You can just stop by, grab a meal, grab a book.
Yeah.
Say hi, take a picture with Rusty, take a picture of me and Gerry and Michael. Whatever you want to do, just hang out. Maybe you'll see somebody there you know.
Absolutely.
And like so many things we do, it's a collaboration. This event. Of course, Audua and I, but also Keith Mitchell, Michael Burchard, Ben Dossman.
Yep, and Cheryl Oseth and her husband, James. So we are being sponsored by Frog Tree Farms and the Oseth Family Foundation. So those are our sponsors, and we are just so pleased to have them sponsor us. And it's like a family. All of us together are like a family, and so we appreciate the support. So we're just asking for support, continued support, and that's what we get from our family, from Frog Tree Farms and the Oseth Family Foundation.
Oh,
and as a former teacher and still teacher in some ways, just so that people begin to experience some of that creative potential that each of us has, and it can go in so many different directions.
Mm-hmm.
Well, audience, we're going to have all of this information up for you to see, and I strongly encourage you to come and see Audua and Gerry, two amazing people who have just a wealth of experience in being able to navigate just amazing life situations. These books are phenomenal, and they are such wonderful, accessible people. So please join them at the Isaac Walton League. We'll get all the information up. And Gerry, Audua, wonderful to see you both again. I just, every time we see each other, it's a celebration and a joy for me. So we didn't do this at the beginning, so I salute you.
Thank you.
Boom, my dear friends.
Salute you.
Boom.
Salute you.
Salute you.
And thank you so much for being on the NHCC Alumni Coffee Break.
Yes, thank
You're
you.
welcome. Thank you.
I just have to say one more thing really quick. You know I do. I always got to finish with something.
Absolutely.
Anytime I'm in the presence, anytime I am with Gerry, and then you and Gerry at the same time, it's like I just get filled with so much joy. It's having my buddy and my Amy with me, and it's just like, oh, I just feel so much love, and I'm so appreciative and grateful. I am.
Mm,
Me too. Me too.
me three.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
absolutely. Okay, on behalf of Audua, Pugh, and Gerry Huerth, this is Troy, the alumni guy, signing off for now. Thanks for tuning in for the NHCC Alumni Coffee Break.
Bye.
Bye-bye.